Okay, here we
Yes.
are. So, welcome to our kick-off for 15 Days to Wow. This is the first of three 30 minutes calls, so they go quick, but I hope meaningful and helpful for you guys, at least today, to really get motivated to start. My name is Andrea Henning. I'm managing partner of Lead True, and with me here today is Franziska Decker, also one of the partners. And we will guide you through this program together, which has actually been running since 2012. And I personally have been doing this plans, and Franziska probably also since 2003. And they were our lifesavers, I can honestly say. So again, we also will participate alongside with you. A client of ours stated, clarity yields its own results. And I want to add that clarity is our superpower. This is what is in our circle of influence in a time that can look and feel pretty chaotic and scary. I also saw this reflected in that many people who had peace of mind in their top three focus areas this year, more than other years. I mean, peace of mind always is a good thing, but maybe this year even more with all the uncertainties that are there. You have all received communication explaining how it works, also in today's wow factor. And so first, you were stating your general intentions in your wowza, choosing three areas of focus. If you haven't done it yet, you can go back and revisit it. If not, you can just play along today with brainstorming the desired outcomes that you would like to have. Then you were asked to choose a feel-good practice for 15 minutes a day. And the feel-good practice is something that has really nothing to do with what you want to achieve, but it just raises your energy, like journaling or meditating or walking or anything else. People have come up with all kinds of creative things that they set aside 15 minutes for. And it's just, yeah, it's one of these miraculous things if you just do it and you start with it, that can yield surprising results. Then apart from that, we ask you to complete the daily tasks, which ultimately lead to an integrated plan for the new year. And integrated means aligned with your values, your wisdom, your desires, and goals. And as I said, we hope that such a plan can be a helpful tool in these turbulent times, something you can rely on throughout the year. And therefore, also, we really want, our goal is for these 15 days that you fall in love with this plan, that it really motivates you. So that might also require some tweaking. But one thing we would like you to ask is not quitting. Not perfect, but not quitting. Additionally, you can join our protected private Facebook page. It was also in today's wow factor, the link to it. And there is where we intend most our interactions can take place. If you're not liking Facebook, you're not required to do that. You can also just play along with it without it. It is so that we will paste the latest wow factor there daily, which you will also receive in the daily email. And please check your spam filter, because unfortunately the email sometimes ends up there. And if you don't have it in the spam filter and you know I definitely have signed up for it, then please contact one of us, contact operations, and we will try to solve the problem with you. So now let's dive deeper into the content here, as that's what these calls are actually for, to have a little interaction with each other. And hopefully you all have something to write. If not, just grab it quickly. So in the Wowza, we could see indeed that many of you checked inner peace, wanting to experience safety and stability this year. Also, half also indicated wanting to become physically fitter. And of course, after all, our physical well-being is the basis of everything. I know that because I have been struggling recovering from a car accident these last years. And I am in a much better place this year than I was last year. But I know how this can color everything. But many also want to discover the purpose of their personal life's mission. So want to go deeper and inquire that part, but also spending just valuable time with friends or find a life partner or whatever it is. You have chosen three focus points. And even though it seems that many want similar things, this is only the what. And behind this lies a very personal why. So, why we want these things, if we dive deeper, is again very, very personal. So, I want to dive with you guys today into a little bit more into the what, but also into the why. So, just take 2 minutes and maybe if you have chosen three top focus areas, look at that and choose them. If you haven't, you can just brainstorm freely. And the question is, what is most important for me in 2025 to experience, achieve, find? What is it that I do want? Yeah. What would be wow as a result? And please leave the how totally aside. Make it a wish list. Just brainstorm. And sometimes what we do not want anymore can be a fantastic motivator. But then please flip it around and write it down in a positive way. So, what is it? What do you want for 2025? What would it make wow? And write down a brainstorm list. So, go ahead, just in 2 minutes. So, whatever you have written down is perfect. And you can, of course, always go back if there's more. And the exercise that I want to do now with you, with the bullet points that you have been able to write down so far, even if there's more, bullet point by bullet point, ask yourself, why is that important to me? Why do I want this? So go and choose bullet point by bullet point and look sincerely like, why is that important? And write that down. And with the next question, you will see where this is going, where I'm going with that. And it's not to annoy you, but with all the whys that you have written down, look at what you've written down there as a why and look underneath if there's another why beneath that why. And go and play along with it until you really feel this is the core of why I want this. This is the core. And just play along. Okay, so we just will work with what's there. And again, you can all go back to it and investigate further. But I want also to use some time for a little bit of a sharing. So you can put what you have noticed about the why. You can put it in the chat if you want to. But I also would like to hear just a couple of people, just briefly, what have you discovered about the why? And this gives direction. You feel a sense of direction, especially if you refrain to be caught up in the how. How am I getting there? Huh? So that's the magic. That will be the synchronicity from the clarity. So who would like to share? So please use the chat if you want to, but also like who would like to unmute themselves and say something about it. What whys have you detected here? Who would like to say something here? Who's brave enough? We are 34 people here. Anouk,
I'm
yes.
happy to go. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Lovely to see you all, by the way, and I'm very happy to join. I realized in this exercise that I've been so focused on figuring out what is the what, very concrete. Because what's most important to me, what I want to achieve this year, is that I want to know what I need to be doing. Where am I going? What's my next step? What's my purpose? How do I spend the rest of my life? Kind of thing. Because at the moment, I'm basically in a situation where I can start something new or continue on the old road, or and I really feel that I need to stop and take time to figure this out. So I've been focused so much on the what, and completely ignored the why. So this was a very good exercise for me to reflect. And I wrote down a lot of things why. And there's one that's basically where I stopped writing. Basically, the biggest why, and it touches me, it moves me. So I know this is what it's about for me is that I want to feel proud of myself.
Yes, yes. That's, oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Anouk. And
Sorry,
also,
it's emotional, but yeah, I'm very glad that I got to
in a
the
good
core.
way. Exactly, exactly. And like many people, we touch big themes. And then we are focused on how, or what am I going to do? Then we get stuck, the energy gets stuck. And with that, it keeps flowing. It's an acknowledgement, it's a sense of direction, and it will sort itself out by itself. So thank you. That's perfect. Yes, thank you, thank you. Who else would like to share something about what they discovered in the why piece? And I am afraid I cannot see everyone. Let me see if I can.
I'll go next.
Yes.
Hi. Hi everyone. It's so good to see some of you that I've met before, was lucky enough to meet before. I really appreciated the question around the core why, because I ask 5 whys for work all the time. Somehow not applying it to my own goals apparently.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that after I went bullet by bullet, it actually, all of my focus areas that I was interested in ended up coming to a head to just one core why, which is I want who I am to match what I do. And I specifically mean it in the area of my career, and when I do what I do for a living, so to say. So this was really interesting how it's all the three things ended up being about one core why.
Yes, 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 yes. And the beauty there is also it loosens the grip on the item itself. Like, oh, I have to achieve that, what I've no, wrote it down here. So it can, as long as that is realized, as long as Anouk is proud of herself, and as long as you feel this matching, it doesn't matter how you, with what it is, you know. That is, it loosens its grip, and it's a great true north. Yes, yeah. Maybe one more. Who would like to share something about?
I would like to share. It's Holly.
Yes, Holly. Hi.
And also great to see everybody. I loved, Marina, thank you for saying that, like the one why in all of this. For me, I am not retired, but certainly of that age. I have good health and don't know how long that's going to last. You know, all these things that have hit me at this age of wondering what's in the future. And I have a lot of fear in my life. Right now with everything that's going on, but also I just do. And so the big why to me is I just want to have fun in the rest of my life. You know, I want to enjoy my grandkids. I want to love my work. I want to swim when I feel like it. I want to take a trip if I want to. So it's like the big why of being confident in my choices, or having peace of mind so I'm not afraid all the time, is because I just want to enjoy it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. As simple as that. And Holly and I, we go back a long time also, from our first Jordan trip. So you have traveled a lot of life, or we have traveled together. And the theme, like the anxiety theme or whatever theme it is in our lives, it's kind of always the same theme, but on a new level. And it's just reminding, like, doesn't need to go away per se, but I know what I want to focus on, and you want to have fun the rest of your life. So, great. Yeah, lovely. So, with that, I would like you all to just focus a bit inward. So you can close your eyes, or just focus inward, and just let's take a deep breath. And we just do a little visualization here. And we do what many athletes do. We visualize success. So setting up this plan in the next 15 days, it's like a training plan for the Olympics. And what you found as the most important is your personal Olympics. That's your gold medal. And or the participation. The plan is meant to give you confidence. So that is the first step. It's the most important thing, that it gives confidence and direction. So now imagine that at the end of these 15 days, you feel confident that you can do it, that the plan that you have and the clarity that's there, that this is something that's there for you. You have a plan that really motivates you. You're excited about your plan, and it's energy that it's radiating there. So if that's the case, how does that feel for you? So imagine that you have this great plan, you have the direction, the confidence, the clarity. How would that feel? What do you sense? And where in your body do you feel it? And it's not the whole realization of the plan. It's just the plan, the clarity of, wow, this is what it's all about. And these are the ingredients that will help me to align with that. If that would be like that, if you look at your plan and you really, you fall in love with it, maybe along this 15 days, you have tweaked it a bit. You have maybe also skipped 1 or 2 days and went back on the wagon. Oh, but at the end, this plan, you really, really feel that this will make a big difference. So hopefully you are feeling a sense of motivation here coming from that. And this next 15 days when things are a bit tough because we feel guilty because we have skipped 2 2 days, or we haven't done the practice that we have started and loved. This is so human, but don't let that get in the way. So go back, return to this feeling point, return to this point of motivation here, and you know how that feels. Yeah. So just because we have the time for it, maybe 1 or 2 people, like, how does it make you feel when you have the clarity of the plan? How would it make you feel? Unmute yourself and just popcorn style blurt it out. How would it make you feel? Fatma, yes?
Yeah, I felt or I feel expansion and just this super excited, like almost in love kind of vibe going on in my body, like through my heart, just like as if I'm connected to everything and all beings at the same time, the trees, everything. It's very expanded feeling.
Exactly. So your plan is ready when that's there. Yes. Maybe one more. What did you feel?
I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a
Lovely.
warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. So go back to this feeling. Franziska, I want to ask you something here, because you have also been creating along with me plans, and we are doing it for quite some time. And when you have a plan that really motivated you, what was it worth during the year?
For me, well, it connects to the word that came up just now for me with your last question. It's the feeling of flow. And actually, that's what's been worth for me, having that, having a plan, which for me is built up in a certain logic that includes the illogic. So it's really fascinating. It's the flow, and it's the feeling of being on track, being on the right track, also knowing when I'm not on track, and then know where my choice points are, where I can choose to get back on track. So that would be in very short and very brief.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The entry point to get back. I'm looking at my wisdom guideline that you also will create in the next week every day. And the one that I kind of forgot is the one that I need most. So you will see that creating the plan and being excited about it is the most important step. And then really trusting that there are answers along the way, especially if it's getting rough. Yeah. Yeah. Any more things or questions before we close off this this call? And I cannot have you all in my screen, but if you want to have a question, or and again, like, contact us when and also maybe when you need some help, we are here for you. We are alongside with you. Yeah, so I hope we see you in a week in our midterm call, where we also will talk about some progress here. And yeah, if you're not too put away or put off by Facebook, please join us in the Facebook group. And yeah, have a great rest of the day wherever in this world you are. So, okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.